Hi everybody, Karen at Q Training Academy here. So welcome to Module 1 of this Mindfulness in the Workplace online course. Now Module 1 is a very in-depth module, so there's lots to read up on in the actual training manual. So I would recommend that you definitely read either before or after listening to this video module and definitely work through everything that's described to you in the Mindfulness in the Workplace Module 1. So it is titled in the training manual Mindfulness at Work. There's a lot of tasks which I'm going to sort of talk you through in this video module within the course, but really it is recommended that you also read through the training manual too. Okay, so you've either purchased this course because you want to develop mindfulness techniques that are going to help you in the workplace, or you are a trainer within your company and you want to deliver the techniques of mindfulness to your employees. So either way, the techniques, the benefits are really going to really help you and everybody that you work with. So let's move on into this module number 1, mindfulness in the workplace. So many now forward-thinking companies are beginning to invest more and more in their employees when it comes to mindfulness. They've heard all about the benefits because mindfulness has been a buzzword that's worked around for quite a long time now. So it's got a bit of a buzz around it. People kind of tend to know a little bit about what mindfulness is. If they don't, then they've certainly heard about it. But let's look at what mindfulness is. So either for yourself or for the groups that you're going to train, mindfulness is about bringing yourself or those people into the present moment. It's not about moving forward. It's not about relying or thinking, sort of harboring on events that have happened in the past to do with work. So it's about being in the present moment. It's to bring either yourself or the employees and those groups you're going to work with to become aware of their thoughts, their feelings, and everything that's going on within their bodies at the particular time when they are practicing the mindfulness techniques. So it's not just a buzzword, there's a whole load of things that actually work with it, and incorporating them using regular practice is really going to accentuate and accelerate the benefits and how you can use mindfulness when you are within your workplace. Of course, you might also find that you work for yourself as well. And of course, the benefits of mindfulness will also transfer into there as well. So it's about being in the moment. If you are working with other people, then it's about looking at conflict with colleagues, and that's certainly going to have an aspect that will be comprehended and compounded if you're actually teaching groups of people within the workplace as well. So we also are going to look at stress and demands and how that does represent quite a big impact on yourself or your employees as well. So there's many things that people are actually dealing with, but the concepts of mindfulness can really help them with. So it's all going to bring it together for you. Now, as I say, in Module 1, there's a lot that we go into. So I really want you to read the module alongside either before or after watching this video module. You get a better understanding, and then you can work with me through the tasks that you're going to either develop yourself or with those groups too. So when you're teaching, if you are going to be teaching those groups, it's a good idea to discuss the benefits of mindfulness and maybe write them down on a whiteboard so that everybody in that group can really clearly see, hear, and understand at a subconscious and a conscious level exactly the benefits that they're going to get from mindfulness. So it's going to increase their creativity. It's going to give them improved memory. It's going to improve the ability to multitask. And that's not just for females, it's for guys too. Little joke in there. It's going to improve their focus, enhance any decision making that they're going to make, and it's going to give them improved time management as well. So across the board, in many aspects, mindfulness and its techniques are really going to help. So you might find, if you are doing it personally or you're working within a group, that there's going to be some people within that group that may not want to join in a training session. They might not want to learn anything new. They're going to be suspicious of the company's motives, and they're not going to have any faith at all in the mindfulness or its techniques. So it's about really being able to show them the benefits, being able to tell them that they are going to, if they want to excel in a group setting, they're going to be able to be themselves. They're going to feel confident, comfortable, and be able to interact. So many benefits. And it's almost that mindfulness is a way of giving back to the employees. It also helps to improve friendships within colleagues, relationships, and reduce that all-important stress and pressure, which is something as adults we all feel in different manners. So let's look at some of the tasks that you can work with, either for yourself or with colleagues. So the first task is that employees or yourself should write down really what you think about the company. They should, or you should, write down what they think their career opportunities are within the company. And they should write down their thoughts about a personal experience within that workplace. So if this is just for you, then of course you should do all of those as well. And it's important to stress that either yourself or those colleagues, that group that you're teaching, can be completely candid with their comments. But of course, any comments that you get are going to be completely confidential as well. So we also, as another task, want the employees or yourself, if you want to pair with a co-worker next to you, and to individually write down a time when a situation may have been difficult for you at work, either in your current employment or in a past employment. So by actually writing it down, it will bring about a new sense of clarity into that former situation. But it's not about resolving the past events, it's about bringing a variety of perspectives to that new event. So again, if you're working with groups, you can actually then discuss this in a group setting, making sure that each employee knows that they should not choose a situation that's too personal, because they're going to be expected to share it. So you can read more about that task in Module 1. Let's move over to another task. So think about how open-minded are the groups, or yourself even, to actually attending a session or to the concept of mindfulness. Using a topical subject relevant to the workplace, start now a free-flowing discussion and sit back as the tutor or the trainer, just noticing those viewpoints. Allow 5 minutes and then intervene, discussing the viewpoints, bringing mindfulness techniques to the situation, asking each individual to consider their views, not from an emotive stance, but with just greater clarity. So right now, we're just looking at the concept of mindfulness with greater clarity. Another task would be to create a scenario that could happen within the workplace. Ensure that you explain to the group that this is fictitious. So you set up group discussions, and again, you're noticing any strong reactions as to why some have a view that's different in comparison to others. So by being engaged in this, the individuals concerned are being mindful. They're bringing clarity. They're looking at things from a bigger perspective. So remember, we're only at the very beginning here. There's more in this Module 1, but I just wanted to highlight some of the tasks for you. So some of the other tasks that are still within Module 1 are about thinking about roles that have happened, or times when the employees or yourself may have felt undervalued. So it's really, really important that you bring about your understanding by really working through very full, very keenly, very minutely into module 1. Once you feel completely and utterly happy with that, we're going to see you on module 2. So listening to this video module, but also working through the training manual as well, to understand that you've got a full comprehensive understanding of a lot of tasks that we're giving you right at the beginning, and we're going to expand on those as we move through this course. Once you feel happy with all of that, we're going to see you on module 2.